What's going on YouTube? We're here with CB. We're narrating my picks for four-man this isn't like regular drafts. This, like I guess the numbers will be a little.
We had 4 people instead of
we had
8.
4, yeah. So we won't see as many bombs and stuff like that. But I've got these for the picks, and then we'll go into the actual draft matches after this.
So you have 2 big old nature bombs.
Yeah, pick one, pack one. And this one is bad, too, because I got all 3 nature evolutions.
So you know someone else is going to take them, too.
Exactly. I was like, I'm sitting across from Matt right now, and he's who I'm passing to first. And I'm like, I'm going to take the first one, and he's definitely going to take... Because I'm taking either Anjax or Mesa Behemoth at this point.
Yeah.
And I opt for Anjax just because it's quicker.
Personally, I would have taken Mesa Behemoth.
Yeah, I think it just comes down sooner. So, and just the mana tricks and the battle tricks just kind of work out. So, and I'm still thinking about it. It's tough, but we'll end up taking the Anjax and we'll go from there. And I was like, if any 2 of them table, then power to me. But I know
you got a Cal Earth too. You're just getting all the juice.
Yeah, I was really surprised when
I didn't pass a Cal Earth too.
Yeah, Gorby definitely passed me the Cal Earth, and I was like.
I wonder what he took.
Yeah.
It wasn't a super rare because you have a very.
It wasn't a rare either because Torhome's still there. So
I don't think it would ever be okay to not take Calorth in the face of something that's not like Juzuri.
Exactly. You always take the purple cow, whatever the biggest card is, whichever one stands out the most, especially in situations like that.
And I can't think of an uncommon or common that's better than Calorth.
Right. Yeah, because nothing else ranked a 5 or a 4 on our list, and I'm pretty sure Calorth was a 5.
Oh yeah,
so.
It's just really hard. I mean, it's difficult to take a 5 in water. I guess if you just really don't want to take water at all, but Calorth is one of those cards that just scream take water.
Exactly. And at this point, I see Tideseer come, because now I'm just thinking about bait for Calorth and Anjax.
I mean, that's pretty much the deck.
So yeah, part of me wants to take that Eldritch Lightning just because it's removal.
Yeah, and you do, too.
I think, I consider it for a moment, and I'm just like, the water stuff will probably table. No big worries there. And I'm seeing cards like that Aqua Inquisitor and other solid water bait, come around. So I think if everything tables once, I should be solid. Yeah, part of me wants to take the Iron Will here, too, just because. But I think I opt for the Shield Blast Nature card, because I don't hate Predatory.
No, I like it.
Snapdragon.
It was pretty good for me.
Yeah, because it's one of the more solid Shield Blast creatures in draft like this, because it's hitting all those 2,000 power creatures, which is nice.
Yeah, I didn't think there'd be a ton of them, but there actually are. So. Yeah.
So
I actually splashed Predatory in an aggro deck in one of our drafts. That was kind of iffy.
Nice. Yeah, it's usually relevant. So here, I see Hydro Spy, Mr. Paul Clark there. And I think I just take it.
It's probably the best one.
Yeah, it's the most solid bait. Like, if I've already got Nature set up on board, I just drop him turn 4, and then if I have Calorth or Anjax, I'm usually pretty solid. So, starting to see some of that stuff table around like I thought I might.
You did not see the Mesa Behemoth table.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
No, not quite.
We are not all idiots.
Yeah. Whirlpool Warden comes around, and that guy's super powerful. We've been drafting a couple times, and that guy's just really, it's extremely hard to deal with in a meta filled with evolutions, so, especially in draft like this, and having 2 very solid ones.
Yeah, so now you see the card I forget, but it's like the Deep Mind Pro.
Yeah.
You still have Tideseer and Tinkering in there.
Yeah, part of me wants to take Tideseer just to have the creature. I figured the creatures will go before the spells, and again, if I'm the only one in water, I should see at least one of those 2 table.
Yeah.
So, and here, I'm pretty sure I just take the bad card, the 3 for 1,000 blocker attacker, unless I just take...
Violet Puffer's cool, too.
Yeah, Violet Puffer's not bad. I don't like him so much in draft, though.
I mean, I would just take him because he's bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd take the blockers who had lights for I Spy, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I guess now you get a better blocker, probably.
Yeah, the Shield Blast is nice.
Wait, is that a Colonel Corn?
It is, and I'm taking the Corn. Yeah, for sure. Because again, like I said, I don't think anyone's in water, or anyone that is in water isn't stoked about it. So I'm pretty sure I can just wait on that.
Yeah, you got a Sprout and a Butt Water card and some.
Yeah, the card that lets me draw 4.
Is that an Ember Adept in Fire?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. It's still there.
Yeah.
Because the other cards are pretty booty.
Yeah, I just take the Sprout. Solid ramp. Not the worst. And then Tinkering comes back, so stoked about that. However, I should have probably taken the Ember Adept and then that 4-mana 1000 guy just to get the fire stuff off the board, but because these last picks aren't the greatest. And Violet Puffer came back, so
Woo!
yay. Am I opting for the blocker here? I think about it a couple times.
I mean, Violet Puffer into turn 5 EO isn't the worst in draft.
No. And then the worst 2 cards on the face of the earth, so I just take the nature one.
What was the other one?
Garrison unit thing.
Oh, Garrison Duty.
Yeah, and I can't remember what
Reporting for duty.
Reporting for booty. I can't remember what the last card where we passed was, but I honestly
I can't see your pack, Carl.
Yeah, I didn't show that. Oh, I think it was Forsaken Puppet. It was another dark card.
Oh wait, no, that's your actual picks. Never mind.
Yeah. So, heading into pack 2.
Dun 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 bum 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 dun dun. Spencer will get that, and no one else will. Ooh, a Hydrobot Nautilus. That terrible card.
Yeah,
Ooh, you got a
forward to taking
Tiger.
that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tigrin's the pick here.
Bind is also cute, but I don't love it as much as a creature. That's really good.
I normally take Thunder's Clap, like, depending on, like...
Thundering Clap.
Thundering Clap. Thunder's Clap. The Moss Giant's not bad here either, but I think I like the Lord just because
I think
he
Moss
powers
Giant's
everything.
Moss Giant's like the highest thing that's not an Evo that I would consider playing most of the time.
Yeah, for sure. I actually don't mind Sumo Artichoke here. Part of me wants to take that Spire Keeper as well, just to keep the little blockers off the board that are going to get in the way of my bait stuff.
I kind of like Tortoise. Tortoise is pretty sweet.
Yeah, Tortoise is not awful.
If you can make sure you get 2 or 3, it's fine.
Yeah.
But
And I do end up taking one, and I'm pretty sure I just never see another one.
Available isn't bad as a blast
Tears.
either. Oh, you don't take it.
Yeah, well, I think about it, I'm like, you know, if it's the only one, it's going to table. I just take the Sumo Artichoke just to take the Shield Blast creature. Because it's solid at this point, like, I'm pretty sure I have a solid basis. And then I get another awesome Water Evo.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else is in water, because
Yeah.
you got Whirlpool too, so that's probably going to come back.
Yeah, part of me just wants to leave all of this stuff. I think I might opt for the Fumes here.
That's pretty weird.
Just to get it off, like, off table.
Really?
Because, I mean, nobody's in water, and there's nothing else in nature I want here. So, I
if
mean, I might just make the obvious pick and
Yeah.
take the water card. But
Fumes isn't really hate draft worthy.
it has been a first pick in butt packs for us, though.
I mean, I'll pick it just because I want to play it, but I won't hate draft it.
Yeah. And then I realized I've got 2 Tide Seers that are about the table. And I take the big nature card, the guy that battles and goes to 5. So.
Bear in mind, this is a 4-man draft, so in an 8-man draft, obviously half the things in these packs that are tabling now aren't going to table.
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, the same rules apply, like, for the most part. You know, there's...
I mean, if you see 2 Tide Seers in an 8-card pack and no one else is in water, obviously you're going to get 2 Tide Seers, but if you see it in an 8-man draft, you're not going to get any of them, because they're just going to be gone. And they're only coming back to you once.
Yeah, the rules definitely change when we're in bigger drafts, for sure. Here
It's also easier to draft only 2 colors in an 8-man draft, because there's just more of each color in circulation, so if you're by yourself, you have a huge advantage as opposed to 4-man, where people are usually the same.
And just a note there, the Aqua Inquisitor that I just took, or Initiate, whatever it is, the 1-drop blocker. But I just realized, I'm pretty sure I realized at this point that the Inquisitor from the last round of picks didn't table back to me, and that's when I started realizing, I was like, someone might be taking water cards.
Also, based on what Carl just did there, in competitive REL, you actually cannot look at your previous picks while you're in the middle of a pack. You have to wait till the end of the pack.
Okay.
Yeah, just because if you're in champs here, they're going to say you can't look at your picks. Like, oh my god, what did I take 3 picks ago? Too bad. You should have remembered.
Right. So
That's how we did it at Atlantis, actually, but luckily it didn't screw anyone over.
Gotcha,
Ooh, the Tide Seer's back.
Yeah, and I took the Whirlpool Warden just there. So here's where I take the Tide Seer, because everything else is subpar at this point.
Hydrobot Nautilus is not subpar.
It's our love child.
He's doing it again.
Yeah.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Just moving stuff around, you guys are taking forever.
I wasn't crossing you.
Nope.
But yeah, it'd be a lot helpful if you can just like check your picks anytime in the middle of to see what your curve is. But in a tournament, you can just like remember your curve sort of. And I guess that'll screw people over too if they just forget what their curve's looking like and they take something that could fill out their curve, but they pass it or something.
Yeah, because they can't remember. I think I just take one of the big fire cards here, either Laser Eyes or the Seers.
I think Laser Eyes is slightly better. So
Yeah, it's gonna mess with my bait, so.
Seer's also not
just
horrible.
Get it off.
It's moved up on my list of good cards since we drafted. In draft, obviously. In constructed, it's just terrible.
Pretty sure I take one of these dark cards. No, I just take the fire one.
I think this is when I was in Dark, actually, and things would just keep coming back to me because no one else wanted it.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure I just take out of the pack, like, if I don't see anything in the pack I want, I just take out of the pack what's the lowest cost mana at this point that's got the biggest butt, because I just don't want it to screw with my Evo stuff.
You kind of actually want to take the Nautilus there.
Yeah,
The light cards are so terrible. And passing bad light cards will, like, cement someone who's already thinking about being in light into being in light, possibly.
Yeah.
Probably not, but maybe. In an 8-man, it's more likely.
And that is the end of pack 2. Phew.
Looking pretty solid so far. You got a lot of good bait.
Yeah, a lot of nature,
still, like,
a lot of
3
water
good
stuff.
Evos now.
Yeah. So, pack 3.
3 good Evos is about, like, the dream, I think, for when you're drafting.
Oh, Jazuri. And it happens.
Oh, man.
And this is the point where I was just like, ugh.
I mean, everything else is so bad, and right now your deck just can't beat Jazuri, so Jazuri is the pick.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. There's almost no question there. And then I saw some of the other light stuff in there, so I was just like, maybe the light stuff will come back. Maybe I could just get a Jazuri line in here.
I don't think it works out at the end.
Yeah, and I'll have the deck building after this as well. We'll fade to that and go over that a little bit.
Sweet.
Then, like I said, we'll have the draft rounds up right after that.
So you just got past a Barb Crusher, which I think
Yeah,
is probably
he's
just
huge. But then I see Oblivion Knight too, and the Commando, which Commando, like, removal on a stick is really good in draft. And I feel like Fire's the only thing that's, like, gonna be fast enough to kind of get in under me.
I'd pick the Crusher just because, like, you know Matt's probably in nature after taking the evolutions you didn't take, or at least someone's in nature, so, like, it's not gonna come back to you.
Yeah, because I've noticed that my nature picks have not been great.
Yeah, I mean, this is weird. I don't know why you wouldn't take the Crusher here. Yeah. Why not, Carl?
Because it's removal on a stick. Like I said, Fire is just... I'm pretty sure someone's in Fire at this point, so... like, just taking the big removal on a stick before... If it obviously got passed from, like, you and then from Gorby, I figure Matt's probably going to run it and probably going to take it, so...
Well, that's just, like, trading hate drafts, though, because whoever takes Crusher might not run it. I mean, you're definitely not going to run the Fire cards, so...
Yeah.
Would you rather have a card that might be used against you or a card that you're definitely going to use? I'd probably take the card I'm definitely going to use, if it's Crusher, because Crusher is just so good.
And then I just noticed Nature Bait stuff's coming back to me, so Crickant from that last pick and now Bronze Arm Tribe, so 2 super solid nature cards to help fill out the curve a little bit.
Ooh, you got the 4-for-2 guy that goes in huge.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I take the Lord here.
Is there a Lord here?
Because the water one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bronze Arm Tribe's nice, but again, I just picked one.
No, I meant the 4-for-5
Oh, yeah, the big body.
guy.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, he's the take. Because again, we go off that water thing.
He's also a protector for 4-for-5, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Can cause problems for Slayers that are trying to kill your Evos.
So here, the Oblivion Knight did not make it back around. Neither did the Barb Crusher. So.
The Cactus.
Oh, the Barb Crusher did make it back. I think we take it here.
I don't know how people draft.
Yeah. So, apparently nobody's in nature.
Which is shocking.
And I'd be really surprised if I don't take it here. I might actually take the Spire Keeper because I'm thinking about Jazuri.
Whew.
Yeah.
Carl, you're making me sad with this pack. You just really don't want to take the good card. It's giving me cramps, Carl. All those cards in your colors suck.
Yeah, I think I might just take the Eldritch just to get the removal off.
If Crusher makes it back again, I'll be amazed.
well, I've got 2 more passes and we'll figure it out. I think Gobble Maul here is the obvious pick.
Ooh.
The big giant's nice too. I realize that I've got a little bit of ramp in the deck with Anjax too, so I think I just take him. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm never gonna play him, but he is a big butt.
No,
or I just take the Tinkering.
You take the card that's actually playable.
Solid.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Is it Waterlord
Figure
time?
the giant will make it back. I think it is Waterlord time.
Wait, that's...
Again,
I also
part
like
of me
the
wants
guy...
to just start taking the light cards, but...
I like the guy is 4-for-3 and he draws whenever he attacks too. He's pretty good. It didn't make it back.
No, it
Thank
did not
God.
make it around this time.
You should have taken it last time. You took a fucking 2-for-3 blocker. Excuse my language. You're so mad. You're still taking a light card.
Yeah, take fire.
What did you take?
Not quite sure. I just saw myself drop it into my hand. I didn't see quite what it was because I was pretty sure I was going to take that light card there, just trying to build the Jazuri. And then I think I realized that I can have a small fire section, so I just take the Windex.
This is pretty awkward.
Because I'm pretty sure I don't have enough nature and water cards to build the 30 card deck at this
You probably
point.
would if you had taken the Barbed Crusher and other nature stuff instead of Spire Keeper, which is not the greatest.
It's interesting that Eldritch made it like all the way around, but
It might have been me assuming Dark was just forever open.
so those are all the picks, and then we'll get to deck building here in the Fade. Here we go. And we're
That was
back.
pretty crazy.
Right? So
Nice Fade.
yeah.
Oh, please tell me it's all going to stay upside down. I love it when it's upside down.
Yeah, it's all
Okay.
gonna stay upside down. So just going over curve stuff, moving the dark and the light stuff over, because I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna stay out of those.
Yeah, I mean, light is just, you got not a lot of picks.
Yeah, and I go ahead and throw fire in that pile for now. Like the water and nature is what I want to focus on first. So just build that up. Obviously Anjax is a card. I'm pretty sure that giant there is just not gonna make it into the deck.
Getting
But
the
everything
8 kind of constricts you.
Yeah, everything else is like really on curve though. You've got I've got the 2 temporal tinkerings for early stuff. Crickant. I got an Ardua. I don't even remember picking that dude up.
Guardian Ranger?
Yeah, Ardua Ranger might have been like a last pick pass to me, but Ranger's there, which is super solid. I've got the Vine Bind, and then
I count 26
Sprout.
cards that are in water and
Yeah.
nature currently.
Yeah, so I'm definitely I realized that immediately, and then
But that's such an
Gotta
awkward
figure
splash
out.
for fire because you only have one bait for the one Evo.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I just don't run the drop ship, so I take him out and then I just run the fire removal that I drafted out. So, like not running Sigil, not running the 1 drop plus 2,000 power thing. Just because for the most part they're -1s. I feel like
Wait, is that Sigil of Primacy gives you more if you have an Evo out, right?
I think so.
Oh, I love Sigil. I love Sigil of Primacy.
Well, then that's not Sigil. That's the 1 drop, and then I have the 4 for.
Oh, that's Instill Might, yeah.
Yeah.
Instill Might is worse.
I can't remember what the other 4 drop is. I think it's the Exploding Cactus.
I'm probably tempted to just play like the Giant, which you already put in the deck, the 1 drop spell.
Yeah, look at that line for water though. 3 Tide Seers, super
Huge.
solid. 2 Whirlpool Wardens, 2 Tinkerings.
I'd
The
probably
2
just
Evos
take
and
in-
the Hydro Spy and the Lord.
I'd probably just use the 3 bad nature cards and like Laser Eyes or something instead of actually trying to play fire cards from my hand. Because I think it's
Yeah.
a dead dream.
However, the Windax is nice though, because the Windax is just a solid 4 for 4, and can get huge randomly. And part of me just wants
Yeah, but
to run
so
that
much is the dream on
crappy.
that because you only have like 3 other fire cards, so you have to
Yeah.
draw 2 out of 4.
I definitely consider running that crappy light line for a minute, like with the giant.
2 terrible cards, 1 Jazuri and a mediocre blocker.
Yeah, because I think I've got the Protector for fire, the 4 for 4 Protector guy. I've got the Laser Eyes, the Windax, or whatever it's called now.
Right now, I'd snap just take the 2 nature cards and Laser Eyes and call it a day. 1 fire card, and the rest
Gotcha.
nature and water. Because I just hate the idea of forcing myself to play things from hand that I don't have more than like 5 of, or 6
Right.
or something.
Yeah.
But in my perfect world, that Spire Keeper would have been a Barbed Crusher, and this deck would have been OP.
Yeah. Barb Crusher was a poor call, but
Grasslands Giant holding it down. I don't even know if that's what it's called.
yeah,
The giant.
the giant 8 for
humongous
9. Yeah, that's never gonna see play.
Did you actually play it though?
No, I
Because
take
I
it
played
out.
Cloudweave.
I know. Because they force you to. Oh, our love child comes out.
No.
Poor guy. Oh yeah, Seer Shock Troop, Laser Eyes, and then the 4 for 4 Protector, which is super solid. And I mull this over for the longest time. But I think what winds up happening is I go for the 4 nature cards, run the Windax, and take the giant out. I think that's what
You
happens
mean
there.
the 4 fire cards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's
We'll see.
7, 10, 14, 18. There it all goes. Never
We'll
mind.
never know.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm solid with that outside of the giant, which comes out in a second. But for the most part, that's going to be the deck. And I definitely run the fire cards. So
Very professional.
yeah. So, I mean, for the most part, I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Yeah, it's
just to
pretty
look
sweet.
into, like, what a 4-man draft will look like. And it'll be super similar. The only thing is, like, we won't see cards like 3 Tideseer come back unless just no one at an 8-man table is in Tideseer. But
If you don't take a Barbed Crusher in your pack, it's not going to make it through 8 more picks.
yeah, I mean,
Which
it
it
is
actually
possible.
did this time, but no.
Yeah.
There's
Oh.
no way it's the 9th worst card in the pack.
Right, for sure. So, good stuff there. We'll have matches for this draft deck. I've got a match versus CVH coming up a little later today, and then a match versus Gorby coming up the day after that, as well as another pick one, pack one, and this will all be up before champs. So stay on the lookout for that.
Oh,
Yep.
the puffer.
Will be.
You kept the giant in.
No, the giant came out.
Oh, okay. I just don't know.
Yeah. So good stuff. But yeah, champs coming up in less than a week now, so stay on the lookout for all that. And we'll be tweeting and doing Facebook stuff, and I'll have videos from all that eventually. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Check out the social links below. Facebook, Twitter, all that fun stuff. Check out CVH's channel. He's been doing Hearthstone runs over there.
I have.
Quite
Enjoy
a bit.
that.
So those are always fun to watch back. And other than that, I think that's it. So
leave a like, comment, subscribe, and may all your pick one, pack ones be blasts.
There you go.
Actually, probably not. May they all be bombs, and may all of Reddish be blasts. Love you, Carl Reddish.
Peach, guys.